Hi, my name is Jeff E. Reed.
And I'm Keddy the Kedman Blumenthal.
And you're watching Unity Gain. Hey, welcome everybody. Today's episode is about a song we just finished called The Salton Sea.
This is a really cool song. It's got a really great backstory. We'll share that with you a little bit later. But for now, we want to show you why it's cool in a segment we like to call Why It's Cool.
And this is The Salton Sea. It was really cool to get Eminem to read this poem for us.
And who knew he could write a poem in the style of Shakespeare?
Yeah. Of course, it was AI Eminem.
Sounds just like him, man.
Out in the California sun.
This was a really easy one to record.
Yeah.
It's just kind of straightforward rock and roll. Kind of a blues.
We did have that one weird bass note
Yeah.
that we had to deal with, but makes it different and fun.
I like this range for your voice.
Me too. I can put a lot of emphasizing my changes and stuff in it.
Yeah.
At this range.
I love this walk down here. So what guitars are we dealing with?
I'm playing my green Ibanez, and of course my jazz bass. I can't remember if I put acoustic on this, but I think I did. I'll have to solo the guitars. No,
No, it doesn't sound like there's one in
it's
there.
electric. So that's my new Telecaster,
Oh, okay.
the
With the
DIY one.
with the the one you made?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Your drums.
The hi-hat sounds amazing. The organ, I love the
the
organ.
organ's so
So
great.
good.
You'll always be a part of me. Oh, Salton Sea. You'll always be a part of me.
That's awesome.
I love all your fills in this song.
Thank you. You hear that? Da-da-da, Fender Rhodes. And then my vocoder on Wally, my Waldorf, for the background vocals. Of course, you have your TC Helicon in that, don't you, for background vocals?
Yeah, I got the TC. Yeah.
Yeah, and I followed your blah, 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 your voice fluctuations.
That's awesome.
Turned out really good. the piano sounds great. Your guitars, everything just turned out really good. I love this. It's like a music box effect I have. You hear it cranking and stuff. Right there. Click. The click at the end.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool. What a great song. And of course, we'll share the story upstairs.
Yep.
That's really such a neat story. So, very cool. All right, you guys. Well, that's why it's cool. All right, that's such a cool song. It's got a really cool backstory. And this all has to do with Jeff and his vacationing. So, tell us about this storyline and how it came about.
One year I was planning a vacation down to Venice Beach because I'd written a song called California, and I wanted to go down there and shoot a music video. And at the same time, my parents were going to go to Yuma to snowbird for the winter.
Sure.
So I talked to my dad and I said, hey, I'm going to come over and visit with you guys for a couple of days because I'm going to be down there anyways. And he said, cool. And he told me where they were planning on going. So, of course, as I mapped out my trail, right there in the middle of California is this giant lake, the Salton Sea. So I said, I got to check that out before I go over there. So I wrote a little story about it. And if you're interested, it's pretty cool. If you read the story, it was an accident, basically, that happened in the 20s. They were building a canal, and it flooded out and busted out. And the whole canal ran into the Salton Sea for like 2 years before they could fix it. And so it was like they called it a miracle in the desert for a while.
Huh.
Anyways, while I was mapping out that section of California, I found this little RV park over there to the east side of the Salton Sea.
Close to it.
Yeah, real close. And I told my dad, I said, hey, you guys, married to that idea about going to Yuma because I found this place. So my dad checked it out online. And he liked it. The place they were going to in Yuma was like a parking lot in the middle of town,
Yeah.
And this was kind of a resort area with a hot spring and everything. So they decided to go there. So I went to Venice, recorded my music video, and then I headed over and checked out the Salton Sea for like a week. Anyway, fell in love with the place. That resort is beautiful. So anyways, I was intrigued with the whole area and the story behind it. And, we went back several years in a row. I think we went 6 years in a row.
Wow.
And I just got back from there, 3 weeks ago. So.
And this is the place that has all of the places to ride your ATV, the thousands of trails.
Yeah.
All of that.
Yep.
And that's where our first song, Lost in California, came from.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then you wrote a song called The Salton Sea. But there's something else here. Since you recorded it and you posted it without the drums on it yet, you got a message from someone.
Yeah, I started posting the song before it was finished. And just kind of giving our fans an idea of what's coming up.
Right.
And this lady contacted me on Facebook, and she was actually the president of the Chamber of Commerce for that county.
Wow.
And she really liked the song, and in fact, she said she was going to share a lot of our stuff, and she has been.
Well, and there's like
nice.
an organization for restoring the Salton Sea or something, a group, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what she's involved with.
Yeah, she told me that she would send me all the information that she had on all the groups that are trying to save the Salton Sea. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So you sent her the music, and how cool is that? She said, I don't know if she said it or you said it, but she was sharing not just that song, but a whole bunch of our stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty neat. Yeah. Well, then you also got a call or a message from someone in New York.
Yeah, in fact, until you just mentioned that, I'd completely forgot about that.
You told me that it was a lady that they had a similar project back there for a lake or something, a water body that they were trying to save, and it was kind of the similar story as what the Salton Sea is, and they have groups that are trying to restore it and save it. And she wanted to know if she could use our song. And so we made her wait until we got the song done with the drums and sent her that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, she said she had a section of her video was going to be about the Salton Sea. And then, of course, the one that she's working on in New York.
Yeah.
Which is basically a real similar story.
Right. That is so cool.
So I don't know whatever happened to that, but I imagine it's still in the works.
Yeah. We might have to see if we can figure out who she was and reach out to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Especially if we have an episode like this of how the song was done. She might want to see it. All right. All right, everybody. I just want to say thank you for joining us today. This was a fun song. It was interesting because of the story behind it, and I really enjoyed really paying some attention to it and giving it, our all of our efforts to make it the best we can. And remember, all of our music, as well as the Salton Sea, is available on all streaming media, ready to download to your heart's content.
And if you like the show, make sure that you like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss another episode.
And leave us a comment. We love your comments, and we'll respond to those comments, and we take those that have made comments, put them in a drawing, and randomly pick one out of there, and you get cool Unity Gang gear, coffee mugs. We have t-shirts, stickers, buttons. We'll send you some stuff.
All right, thanks again, and until next time,
don't forget to push record. See ya. You want to say why it's cool with me?
No.
Okay.
And say segment.
Did I say episode?
Yeah.
Gosh, why do I always do that? Do it again.
Today's episode is about a song that we just did called
The Salton Sea.
The Salton Sea. Today's episode
Hold on. Sounds scratchy.
Today's episode is about a song we just did called The Salton Sea. One year I was playing. Gotta get the story straight.